MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 AL West champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in, Brett Gardner. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
There to take it is Reddick, and there are 2 gone now. Giancarlo Stanton now, his career line against Garrett Cole. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Here it comes, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres picks it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And that's the second out.
Batting third.
And with two away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The 0-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. One away. Standing in, Luke Voigt. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Greg Bird is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Carlos Correa now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 5 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Michael Brantley. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball foul down the left side. Nobody out, runner on first. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Still 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Another try at 2-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Torres has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 5th.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Tyler White will bat next. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Hero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Josh Reddick is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Torres.
So stepping in, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
In there for strike 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. In past meetings with Tanaka, batting at an even 400. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Chirinos, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
And it's 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4.
Back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there.
Third
Jump ahead in the
baseman,
count
number
0-2 and then start
Alex.
working outside the zone.
Bregman.
Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Andujar's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. High in the air down the right field line. Judge on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. One left for Houston. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in, Aaron Judge, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now, I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Grounded weakly to the left. And there are 2 away now. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
The 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Miguel Andujar.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Luke Voit would be next. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there.
batting.
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now is the Yankees DH, Luke Voit. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Andujar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Now 1-0 Yanks. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Tulowitzki onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, Giro, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Tyler White.
Now at the plate, Tyler White, a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now that's popped up. Andujar in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Greg Bird. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Bird.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. The 3-1. Soft liner to the left side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. On its way is pitch number 75, and this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Bird aboard here at first with nobody out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, John Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tanaka's ready. Here's the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. One and 1 to Chirinos. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Here's George Springer. He's set and the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Chirinos is off at first with 2 away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bird will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 2-1 home now to Gardner. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0, here it is. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-2 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher
Gary Sanchez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Fastball just inside.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the 3-0, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And Devo, right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him. These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Judge over at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. In now, Jose Altuve. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Andujar fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away. Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Endahal brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Will Harris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Astros, number 36, Will Harris.
Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Voigt.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bregman is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Voit, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, the second baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett.
Chris Davinsky will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch, and he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. From the stretch, the 1-2, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. The Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Judge head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a .333 hitter.
Judge.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reddick looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Lance McCullers is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 43, Lance McCullers.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Gary Sanchez is on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Settling in now, Miguel Andujar. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-0 home. Hits the zone high and inside, but still a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. First and second now, one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Robinson Chirinos.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control
The
out there
center
tonight.
fielder,
Gets the
number
leadoff
4.
guy with a strikeout there, and it
Joel
just seems like we've seen so many
Springer.
off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. Andujar's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Torres. He singled his last time up.
Labor Torres.
First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on
Now
inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout.
Nope,
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 8. Torres, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Squared that one up just a little late. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he will look at a called 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, the 3rd baseman.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
At the plate, Michael Brantley, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 2 for 4. That evens it up 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Chapman sets. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Bird is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Yanks have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Masahiro Tanaka gets the W on the mound. Garrett Cole is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.